Hi everyone, it's Phil from Kinda Magic, and I'm here with another episode of Magic Regrets. That's as much energy as you're getting from me this week, I promise. I had a great vacation. Thank you to Wilbur for putting up last week's Magic Regret. Unfortunately, Sunday night on the way home from the airport, head-on collision, and I'm pretty stiff and sore and on a lot of pain meds right now. But I promised I'd keep doing these, so I'm here. This week we're looking at a few different tricks, but I'd like to address something that really irks me. The 2-minute demo videos that everybody has up. Guys, I don't need a minute and a half of fancy music and graphics introducing your trick. Show me the trick. And if in your trick you're going to be dropping your hands out of camera angle every time you do a sleight, you're not going to sell me on it. You're not going to make me say, oh, I got to bring a dozen of those into the store. I'm not going to be demoing that to our customers. Show me the real trick to real customers, to real people. Show me how it plays. That's what we need. Quit deceiving us, all right? I don't need a minute and a half of introductions and fancy graphics. I had 100 videos a week to look at. I don't have that kind of time. Secondly, our customers need the truth. If you've got cuts and editing in there, and there's no way to perform that trick in real life the way you show in the video, it's just going to become a magic regret. You're going to end up on here. So, guys, let's be a little more honest about our tricks, all right? And that's not to say everybody's dishonest. It's just a few of them that really irk us every week, and we laugh at them here at the store. All right, this week's tricks. Masuda Wow. Whoops, there we go. Wow, really? No, I'm not calling this a bad trick. This is not a magic regret. This is an awesome trick. We were one of the first companies to bring this in. We used to get it right from Japan and have to add our own English instructions to it. What is the regret is some of the knockoffs. Some of the knockoffs actually aren't bad, but here's one that's really bad. It's called the Incredible Business Card Printer. And kind of a neat idea, you know, you put a blank card in there and it turns into your business card. Comes nicely packaged in the sandwich bag that I think my daughter used for a lunch yesterday, and it doesn't work. It's just trust me. It's a waste of money. It's a waste of time. You could never use this in a I think the actual gimmick part is glued in there. So Incredible Business Card Printer, about $8.95. Yeah, I know we have it on our website. If you order it, I'm going to send you an email saying really you don't want it. If you really want it, maybe you want to make your own video like this about it, hey, let me know. I'll send it to you because I want to get rid of them. Incredible Business Card Printer, you are a magic regret. What next? That was one. Let's have a look at this one. This one hurt me a little bit because I really like the creator. His name's Trevor Duffy. Tricks seem to come out of South Africa somewhere. I like his stuff. I really do. He makes some great close-up pads. This is called Felt Tip Surprise. It's not a magic trick per se. It's more of a gag, and it's a fun gag. You know, you draw on somebody with a permanent marker, and it disappears. I like it. I really do. The problem we've had with this is customers bring this back saying it stained their shirt. Well, the trick's only $12 and you're ruining a $40 shirt. Yeeks. What if you did this to a spectator? With today's society, as litigious as we are, they may say, hey, that was a $150 shirt. You could be out your whole fee for the show. The gimmick, the marker looks great. I've got one here. I really like the way it works. I want to like this trick. I don't know how we can fix it. I think you might be able to spray the gimmick that's included. I'm not going to show the gimmick, as that would be exposure, and people have been emailing me saying, whatever you do, don't expose stuff. So, actually, I think I have let me get a white t-shirt. Just 1 second. Wait. Yeah, got one. Scott Hamill's down and out. Scotty's a good friend of the shop. You'll see him on TV soon. I'll use the back of it. The gimmick is wonderful. So you talk about how markers dry out. You draw on the shirt, and then of course it goes back. The problem is it leaves a black mark. The dye or whatever, it's leaving a black mark. Now, you could try sealing it. I'm thinking maybe some nail polish, maybe some spray sealant might help this. All I'm saying is if you buy this trick, A, it's a great gag, but please make sure you're not going to stain anybody's shirt before you use it. You could end up with some pretty ticked off audience members, or you could end up with a black mark on your shirt. So, love the trick. Unfortunately, it needs something to try to seal it. So that's Trevor Duffy's Felt Trip Supplies, about $12. Is it a magic regret? I regret it because my customers complained. I'm warning you before you purchase it. This week, though, I do have a magic regret. I have something that I want to pick up. And I try not to be nasty about these, but, sometimes I think new magicians are really suckered in by thinking they need certain things to make them great. And I remember there was a young guy on YouTube saying that he couldn't do magic until he got his Black Tiger cards. People feel the need to own something to be a magician. Being a magician takes time, takes practice, takes hard work sometimes. It takes a level of self-awareness as to how you appear to the audience. These are not something you can buy. And this little thing just kind of bugs me because I feel that it's catering to to newbies who feel that they should have this in their act. But let's read the ad copy. Perform all of the old favorite cigarette sleights with these wooden rods. Just because cigarettes are not politically correct doesn't mean you can't astound viewers with your manipulative skills. Same size as a cigarette? Sharp edge aids sleights. Stiffer than a cigarette improves handling. Lightweight makes sleights easier to perform. Lightly stained, hand burnished, handcrafted by John Rogers, who I'm sure I'll be getting an email from soon. You get 2 wooden rods, a carrying bag, no instructions. Honestly, the ad copy, there's not that much misleading. At least they said no instructions. And we got one of them in just to have a look at. And you get the typical little sandwich bag. You get 2 of Mr. Rogers' business cards, which have nothing to do with what you get in the package. And you get a little carrying bag and 2 wooden dowels. $15.95, guys. Really? 2 wooden dowels? Does Mr. Rogers think that every magician failed grade 6 shop class? Does he really think that none of us have the creativity to come up with our own version of how to do the penetration trick? This bothers me not because, well, what you get. I mean, come on. Like, I could buy a piece of dowel and cut this up, and I could get 20 of them for $2. It just bothers me at how we're selling it as you're going to look classier doing this. The moment you pull these things out, people are going to go, well, why do you have those with you? If you're working a restaurant or a bar, you're going to use something that's available in the bar. You're going to use toothpicks, you're going to use swivel sticks, or how about actual cigarettes, which these things are supposed to mimic? A pack of cigarettes is going to run you about $8. That's 32 cents each. If you live near an Indian reservation, probably a nickel each. Not that I'm condoning guys, don't buy cigarettes, smoking's bad. But really, what are you going to do? Pull out these 2 bits of dowel? Look, I'm going to save you $15 right now. Every restaurant and bar in the world has drinking straws. The approximate size of a cigarette is about that much. So let's make 2 of them. Wow. I just duplicated Mr. Rogers' thing for, it would cost me nothing. And it's much more realistic to have a piece of drinking straw. You could use twizzle stick. Guys, what are we doing? When we sell stuff to magicians, if you'd have included some instructions with this, maybe it might have been worth it for somebody who hasn't learned the trick before. And by the way, if you want to learn this trick, it's available for $6.95, and it's included in Carl Volv's self-working table magic. And this is like $6.95. page 23, by the way, as well as dozens of other tricks. It can be done with matches. It can be done with real cigarettes. It can be done with borrowed objects, which is ideally what's going to work. But the fact that I don't know if they're insulting our intelligence, or they think that for some reason we really need 2 pieces of dowel. I don't know about you, but this is a magic regret. I'm sorry, guys, and I'm sorry, Mr. Rogers. Mr. Rogers, I understand that you make excellent wooden cigars, so I'll give you that much. But this is just a cash grab for new magic, for new magicians. No, magic regret, guys. Sorry. Anyway, magic regrets this week. Where was I last week? I was in Cuba last week. What did I pick up? And I just spoke about Mr. Rogers' cigars. Guess what I picked up on the airplane on the way back? Actual Cuban cigars. Now, unfortunately, I live in Canada. In Canada, we're not allowed to do any sort of promotion with cigarettes or cigars whatsoever. But I understand a lot of our U.S. customers have trouble getting these. So, in an effort to be politically incorrect, in an effort to just stir up the pot here, if you order from us this week and you're in the United States, you think we should, okay, sorry, we're going to have a minimum on this. If you have a minimum order of $60 this week, and I will include one of these fine babies, I'm going to call them chocolate cigars so that I can't get in any trouble. But let me just say, I found them in Cuba and they were handmade. So you get a nicely sealed in a crystal tube, actual Cuban chocolate cigar. And I look forward to your orders. I've only got 5, so the first 5 orders get them, guys. And minimum order, just like I said, kwmagic.com. Enjoy. See you next week, guys. Another Magic Regrets, and hopefully I'll be feeling a little better. And that's it. Have a great week. Take care.